Have you guys ever walked into a gas station and you've seen plexiglass and they claim it's bulletproof? You know, they have a door they can hide behind if it ever gets robbed, anything like that. Well, today I have the same material and we're gonna see, is it truly bulletproof or is it not? We're gonna start with a 22 and work our way up to a rifle. 300 Blackout, AK round, 7.62 by 39. So we're gonna work our way up to those two rifles and we'll see what happens. All right, guys, Taurus TX22 going to the polycarbonate acrylic plexiglass. Here we go. Look at that. It actually stopped it. It only took 3 pieces to stop it. That's insane. Maybe half an inch, quarter of an inch, and it stopped it. So now we're going to move up to the Ruger LCP 380. This one's going to be a little more interesting because I forgot to bring some FMJ rounds. So we're using Underwood Defense. So here we go. Shoot in the polycarbonate acrylic plexiglass. All right, let's check it out. So it did get stopped. It took quite a bit more. I do really, truly believe it's because of that Underwood armor though, because of that solid projectile. But let's see, it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces. Without it being spread apart because of the bullet wounds and stuff, it probably is about an inch, inch and a quarter thick. So moving up to 9mm. All right, guys, now we got the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 9mm with a ported barrel shooting at that polycarbonate acrylic plexiglass. Here we go. Let's go check it out. Well, I can tell you right now it stopped it because here's the back 2 pieces, which don't have any holes through them. But let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe that's the last one. I can see where it didn't go through anymore. So 7. So it did do less than the 380. I did shoot it with just a normal FMJ round, so I believe that's why, because I wasn't using like Underwood or a solid copper projectile or anything like that. So that was the 9mm, guys. We're gonna jump up to 10mm. Here we go. All right, guys, Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 10mm. Here we go. Woo! Let's check that out. Oh, look at that. I can see where it got stopped. Look at that. That's insane. I did shoot a hollow point at it, so it had a little bit more pressure applying to it, but that is awesome. That is awesome. So let's try to see real quick how many that went through. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same as the 380, but like I said, the 380 had an Underwood solid projectile. This was a hollow point. So we got 9 pieces of polycarbonate acrylic plexiglass. Guys, it's looking like this stuff is pretty bullet resistant. But let's move up to some rifles. Let's try it out. We're gonna go with the 300 Blackout first and then the AK. So let's see it. All right, guys, we got the Q clone. We got it right here, guys. It's my baby. 300 Blackout. Here we go. Let's check it out. I bet you it stopped it, or it just moved so fast that the rest of them didn't fly up. I can see right here is where it hit. So we got our 4 holes. 4 holes. 3 holes. Nope, 4. But it looks, look, it's getting smaller. So it looks like it's gonna stop it. It's still moving. Still moved right on through. And it even dented in, as you see right here, it dented it in a little bit. All right, guys, 7.62 by 39. Let's see what happens. As you guys probably know, 7.62 by 39 and 300 Blackout is a very similar round with very similar velocity and ballistics and all that stuff. So I expect this to do the same thing, but we'll find out. All right, let's check it out. So let's go ahead and start back here. I can see it right here. I can see it right there. Right there, right there. And as you see, it was actually a little bit smaller of a hole going through than the 300 Blackout up here. So I'd say probably 2 or 3 more pieces and that 7.62 by 39 would have been stopped. I say probably about 7 or 8 more pieces to stop that 300 Blackout. But guys, this concludes our test with the polycarbonate plexiglass. Pretty impressive. I'd definitely say it did a lot better than I would thought it would. So guys, make sure to check us out, like, comment, subscribe. If you don't want to do that, just make sure to come back and check out our other videos. Thanks, guys.